Hello, my cam friends. I'm shooting a short video just to share with you some of the kind of technology hacks I've found useful in doing some of this cam work, specifically compliance drives, and just some other stuff. I like to use the Google suite of tools, and I'm going to show you a little bit about that and how I use a Google document on my compliance drives. Okay, so what you're seeing here, screen mirroring, basically I'm showing you my cell phone. So it's right here. I'm just going to pretend like I'm driving, right? And I just got my cell phone mounted right here. I'm just going to put it right here. So this, you're going to mirror, you're going to be able to see what's going on here. So here's what I do for compliance drives. I'll do a little demo first, then I'll talk a little more about the Google suite of tools. So I go to Google suite of tools here, and I go to Google Docs. Okay, I'll talk more about Google Docs if you're not familiar in a second, but it's like Word, only way better. It auto saves and everything, and it's accessible everywhere, your phone, your desktop, your laptop, wherever. So I'm going to go to Google Docs. I'm going to press the little X right here. Now there's this little trial thing here. See here, it says trial. That's a watermark from the software I'm using to do the screen share thing. So, but right below that, there's a little plus button that I'm going to press. And now it says new document. That's what I want. So I'm creating a new document, and again, under this thing there's an icon of a microphone. I like to do talk and type. You'll notice I have earbuds in. You don't have to. I just find it more it works better with the earbuds for my setup. Plus I have a different microphone to record this, so it's a little confusing. But anyway, I'm going to press that. Compliance drive, September 8th, 2023. Bayberry. And then I tap the mic again to stop it. I press the blue done button. Boom. Now that document's created. The little check mark right here, that indicates that it's been saved. Okay, and that's really cool. If you click that, either here, if I click that, you'll see then it goes into like a locked mode where you have to press this to edit it, which I have to do on my phone right there. So, okay, so here we go. I'm just going to tap the microphone. I'm going to say the street name. Okay, and then I'm going to say next line. It's automatically going to advance the next line, and then I just drive, and when I see a violation, I say the address and the violation, it just types it out for me. I say new line, it goes to the next one, and so on. So I'll just demonstrate here now. Press the little mic icon here. Elm Street, new line, 134, trash cans. New line, 148, pressure wash driveway. New line, 157, improperly stored propane tank on the side of the house. New line. Okay, then when I'm done, I just tap the little microphone button again and it stops, typing everything. So that is super cool and such a time saver. I'm not fooling with the clipboard and trying to write stuff down, and I've got like doctor writing or kindergarten writing, same thing, horrible writing. It's hard to read later, So anyway, this is really a lifesaver for me. So then you just do the whole neighborhood this way, and when you're ready again to go, you just press the button when you want to talk. Sycamore Drive, new line, 39, trim palm tree, new line. So it's as easy as that, really. It's super, super simple. Okay, so then let me show you, let me go here and show you what you can do. You can edit it then. So I'm going to press the check mark. I'm going to go to edit, and I'm going to go up here to this Elm Street here and select, I just want to bold that, okay, because the reason is when you do that, later when you go to look at this document and find the street, it's a lot easier, okay, to select, to find the street names if you do that first, okay. So, but here's the cool thing I want to show you is you can do that on the desktop too, and that's the cool thing with Google Docs. You can work with it on your phone or a desktop. So let me go to the desktop version here, and let me just pull it over here. So I'm opening a new Google tab, okay, and I'm going to these little what you call here. Let me get this up to this. Good. Okay, these little thing up to the right here, when you're on the Chrome browser, which Google owns, okay, these little dots give you access to all the Google apps, and we want to go to Docs. Of course, you have to have a Google account to do all this. A Gmail email is part of that, and you get all this stuff for free. Okay, so Google Docs, we press there, and then I'll go find the one we're working on right here. Okay, there it is. And let me bring up the phone too so you can see. So they're both the same thing, okay? They're both the same thing. I can edit on my phone, you know, which is right here. This is kind of weird, right? I could edit it on the phone, which is kind of cumbersome, or I could do it back at the office later. I can go in here and make whatever kind of edits I want to. So super cool, okay? Now, the other reason, let me go back and show you another one just as an example of one that's that I actually did that's more lengthy, like this one, for example. You can see if I'm looking for an address, it's dated, okay? So, and then I always put it on my schedule when I drove as part of the name of the document too, so then I can remember what day I drove this. And then if I'm looking for something on a specific street, it's a lot easier to find the street if the streets are highlighted and not just the same text before. I realize that. So that's really cool. Now, another thing I want to show you about the, and this, you got all this storage too. I mean, you have just a ton, you know, I don't know how much you get for free, but it's a ton. I've been using this for years, and just, it's always here in the cloud on your phone, any computer you log into Google, so super cool. Okay, so here's another cool thing I want to show you that you can do with this is right up top here, this little plus button. If you press that, you have some options. There's some things you can add, and right here, look at this, you can add an image. So right in line there, you can say from camera, right in line you can take a picture. Okay, oh, here's my desk. So right in line we'll take a picture here, boom, and we'll say use photo and press the check mark, and look at that, it's in our document now. So there you go. Just imagine that picture is like somebody's car parked on the grass or whatever the violation is. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that super cool part of that you can insert pictures in line right in the document, just as easy again as pressing the plus button right here, plus, and then image, add image right here. From photos, you can add it later if you just want to take pictures and add it later, or you can do it in line right here from the camera, and boom, just take the pictures. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is how to share this document, right? So you've got your log all done. You want to send it to your awesome administrative assistant. You don't have to go back to the office to hand it off. Here we go. So we've got both views here. We've got the phone view here, mirroring my phone, and the desktop view. I'll show you how to do it both ways. So the phone view is, we're just going to press this little right up top here, this little People Plus button. Press that on my phone, and it brings up Share. Then you want to go down to this Manage Access here. Press the little globe, and where it says Anyone with Link can share, just press on that arrow to get more options. Okay, and then you want Anyone with Link right there. Anyone with Link, and then it's changed to that. So now we go back to Share It, and it says Anyone with Link, so we just want to pick up the link right there by pressing that link thing. It says Copy to Clipboard, and then you can just go ahead and open up your mail, paste that in there, and your admin can get that. Now from the desktop, it's a little different. You want to go with this Share button here, okay, and much the same thing, Anyone with Link. Okay, we want to do the drop down, and it's already that because we set it that on the phone, right? It works both ways. So we could change it back to restricted, and just to show you, hit this Anyone with Link, and you'll also notice here where it says Viewer. This means that anyone with a link now can view the document. You could set it so they can comment on it or edit it. But if you just keep it on Viewer, it will remain locked. So you're the only one that will be able to edit the document, but anybody you share it with, share the link with, can view the document. So that's pretty cool. And then you just maybe open up a mail program. Let me go back and get this link here, copy it, and then paste it right there, and then I'll just send it to myself here so you can see how it works. Okay, so got to specify sending it to myself. So let's do that, and I'll send it. And then here is the message. So then this is how it comes to your person. And they just click on it, and there they go. They got it. Easy peasy. So another thing I want to show you about Google that I really like is the calendar. Okay, and let me bring that over. The calendar is cool to use if you're not already using a calendar. But you can schedule things, and you can also create tasks. So like on today, you see I have some tasks up here, okay? A note, somebody's moving into Bayberry and going to have a pod. Then I've got these other tasks. Now, if I want to add a task, I just press this little button here, and I can not only do appointments and events, but I can do tasks. And the cool thing about tasks is like shoot video. Cool. Okay, the cool thing about tasks, you can have them timed, or they can be all day, which is what I like to do right there, save. And then they just carry forward. So the next day, I've always got these things. I'll toggle the view here to month. So the next day, these things carry forward. So the tasks don't get forgotten. So I really like that. And the other thing I want to show you is the Google Sheets. Okay, so Google Sheets is just like Excel. Okay, again, all these are cloud-based Google tools. And I created a Google Sheet that might be helpful for you. This kind of thing. And basically it's a spreadsheet, but I made one at the bottom here for each of the neighborhoods I take care of, Bayberry, Silverthorne, and so on. Okay, now on each of them, I have notes like the physical address, maybe of the clubhouse, when the annual meeting is, monthly meetings, board of directors, information, contact information, the master association, the insurance people, anything that I have to get my hands on. Many times I realize I have to look for this again. I just put it on here. Appeals committee people, things I'm waiting on board of directors for, things that need repair, projects I have a little section for, items for the agenda. So as I'm going on and something, a bill, an invoice, a proposal needs to go on the agenda, I just put it right in here so I can remember. I just make a note to put it on there. I don't use this as much now because on my laptop I do have a file that I've learned. Now I just build the meeting file throughout the month as I go. When I need something, I know just to drop it in there, so I don't use that as much. So anyway, that's good. And then also Trash Days ride schedule. This has helped really figuring out, like Durban, the whole neighborhood has like 3 different trash schedules, so it's really confusing. So it helps to know when the actual trash days are, trash and recycle, and then best days to drive. You know, so just a way to stay organized there. And again, you can use this stuff on your phone or on your desktop. All right, let me show you while we have the desktop open one more app you might want to use. This could be cool instead of what I just did. Again, this is I'm using an Apple phone here, an iPhone. So voice recorder, this one right here. This voice recorder, whoops, okay, come on. This voice recorder right here, it's pretty cool, okay, for a lot of reasons. One, it's free, of course. I love that. But you can record stuff. Okay, I'm going to press this record button here. And it looks like an old school tape recorder, which is cool. I'm going to press the play button, or record button right here. And just start recording. And just talk about how cool this retro recorder looks, like an old cassette recorder. But anyhow, that's long enough for the test, so now I'll just press the stop button right here with my finger on my phone. Again, I'm mirroring my phone here, so you know how to use this app. And that's it. I'm going to press the little done button up here. Done. And it's the first one right here. Okay, I can name it here now if I want. But I'll just open it up so you guys can see. And just start recording. You can't hear it. And just talk about it's playing the audio. Cool this retro I've got earbuds in, so you're not going to be able to hear it. Looks like an old cassette recorder. But anyhow, that's long enough for the test, so now I'll just press the stop button right here with my finger. That's weird stuff. Anyway, so the cool thing is, one, you've got a recording, but then right here, check this out, transcribe. Press the transcribe, tap here to transcribe. I'm going to select English, and look at that. it just, you know, typed out everything it heard. And that's exactly what it heard and what I said. So in essence, you could use this also for your drives, and just, but you'd have to go back then and edit it. You know, you can then export this here as a file. The way you could use this app, I think, is to record board meetings or committee meetings or any kind of meetings. As long as you know people know you're recording, you have permission to just hit record here and hit record again, the red thing, and then just let it roll while it's going. And you know, it don't cost nothing. You know, let it roll for the whole hour or two, and then when you're done, you've got a playback, and you can always have a transcript too. So again, I think it's pretty cool. And you can name them up front if you want to do the Save As button there. File name, you can do the name right here. So anyway, back to the home screen. So that's it. That's what I have to say about that, you guys. I hope you enjoyed and found some something you can use out of that, and we'll see you around.